Welcome, everybody. Have you heard these excuses before? I'm too tired. I'm too lazy. It's too time consuming. It's too hard. I feel guilty. I don't know what to do or where to start. I don't have a gym membership. I travel too much. I'm too overwhelmed. I don't want to deal with this. I'm not disciplined enough. I won't be consistent. So, what's the point? So, these are in chapter 4 and building out high performance habits. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I my first career was in personal training, and this was like well over 10 years ago. And I did this for about 10 years. I think I started at 17 years old. When I knew that I wanted to be a personal trainer. Like, that's like, oh my gosh, what do you want to do for a living? I want to be a personal trainer. And I remember one time I had a client, and she was a massage therapist for a billionaire, and she traveled all over, like all over. But when she came back, I remember right in front of me, like, this used to happen to my body, but it was my body, so I disregarded it. And I remember right in front of my eyes, her entire body dropped 5 pounds. Her body dropped 5 pounds in front of me when we would start performing specific exercises, when I trained her body for more about connecting to the breath and doing a lot of like twisting exercises. And from that moment, I had the realization that the body carries cellular memory, but exercise is a form of cellular memory release. And in a moment, within a session, the body can literally, because you're regulating the nervous system, you're dropping your cortisol levels. If you're doing the right training, the body will literally release. And I was like, wow, this is the first time I realized this really doesn't have anything to do with food in this moment. As a body, if you look, if you know, when you like dip a sponge in water and you pull the sponge out and then you like go like this and then it kind of goes back to its natural state. That's exactly what I witnessed in front of my eyes. And I literally would take a picture of her whenever I would see her. I'd take a picture before the session and after the session, and she literally would shrink about 5 pounds. It just blew my mind. And that's when I realized that, wait a second, there's something to this. And that was the next step of me really going deeper into identifying strength training for nervous system regulation, cellular memory release, and a whole bunch of other modalities of being able to use exercise as a tool to get you to move and to get me to move at higher levels and to optimize the placement of exercise. And so I say this because April 12th, I am hosting a masterclass on strength training for nervous system regulation. You are a high achiever, you are a entrepreneur, a CEO, a business owner, or you're just a, literally, mothers are full-time employees with no breaks. If you are a mother, you are literally a full-time uh, I think it's the first step of like business owner, entrepreneur. So this masterclass is absolutely for you. Or if you're just somebody who has a lot of stress, maybe you're a student, you're a college student, and you're in this pursuit of it, this is perfect for you. Anybody that wants to learn how to regulate the nervous system through a healthy tool, outside of Xanax and all this other stuff, to process emotions and to ground yourself and to have results as soon as maybe just 10 minutes or 5 minutes, you can feel it that fast, then this is for you. So, what we're going to be covering is strength training for nervous system regulation. You're going to have an identity shift around your training from the I have to and I should verse to I work out because it grounds and stabilizes me. When our nervous system is dysregulated, we go into 4 behavioral patterns. It is fight, flight, which can be the space of um, procrastination. You also have freeze response, that mental paralysis where you literally don't know what to do. And I've been there before too. It's literally like you feel like you need to go get your brain checked, and you've uh, done like the most ridiculous things, And I remember one time I literally had my earphones in my ears and I was running around. I was so dysregulated. I was like, oh my gosh, I lost my earphones. And then they were in my ears. So it's like those little things are nervous system dysregulation. And then fawn. A lot of people don't know about fawn. Fawn is people pleasing. It is doing things to please others so that you can keep the peace. And these are 4 ways that the nervous system behaves, we behave when we are chronically dysregulated. This, what you're going to learn in the masterclass, also, if you're somebody that has to keep working, you don't have the luxury to take a year off to recover from burnout. This is a way to prevent burnout as you are building the new and you are making changes in your life. It gives you that time to consistently keep moving through and pushing through and sprinting, even though logically you really need to like regulate. This is a way to have that micro timeout every single day so that you are capable of sprinting when you are in a space of burnout, and a placement to prevent burnout from happening as you are in sprint seasons of scaling, growing, and expanding. So that requires an identity shift and a shifting in your relationship with something of strength training for regulating your nervous system. If you want in, I'm hosting this April 12th, and you can send me a message or you can just comment build April 12th from 3:30 to 5:30. It is a 2-hour masterclass on teaching you how to do this. The other thing is leveraging off of the 5 senses to ground and regulate yourself. When we are in a regulated space, we make clear, sharp decisions. If you are in a like feel like you're kind of backed into a corner or you're not sure what move to make, the best thing you can do is to regulate yourself so you start to have mental clarity, you have massive breakthroughs. One of my friends says like God unlocking, where the things that you haven't been able to think about or strategize, it's like all of a sudden you have all the answers, you have clarity, you have structure, you just built something out. And it works that way as well. The other one is building your own workouts. I remember when I was in high school, and we had Oxygen magazines out and Muscle and Her Fitness. And I used to love these workouts. And I also had, I would have trainers growing up. And when I had trainers, I was like, man, I really like a few exercises, but these other ones I absolutely do not like. And I remember when I was 17 years old, I had signed up for something called Fitness Institute International while I was in high school playing sports and full-time high school while applying for colleges. I had gone to night classes with Dr. Anthony Abbott, and I was learning a lot about program design and how to build out your workout programs, anything from strength and conditioning with Michael Ashley, which was Mr. Olympia at one point, Juan Carlos Santana, who was the father of functional training, who also is located, has a facility called Institute of Human Performance in Boca Raton. I actually worked with them. I got mentorship from them, and I learned a lot about building out your own workouts specifically for identifying movement patterns and being able to just program design. And I realized even when I was in the personal training space and I was in there, I was like, man, a lot of coaches don't even understand the sequencing of exercise placement. So it's not just doing exercises, but it's also placing in a specific way. Now, what has been on the market is teaching people to train for aesthetics, which is phenomenal, training for the body. But what I realized, if you're somebody that carries a lot of responsibilities, you are a business owner and you are growing a business, a lot of people have the reasons why they're in this identity of all or nothing is because they are not training for nervous system regulation. And this becomes a power tool to understand that it's important to have a healthy relationship around this so that it becomes an asset versus a liability when you are when you're getting to this. So I'm going to read you a piece in the book as well that I wanted to share. And this is on page let's see, in my book, page Where is this page? I literally just wrote it down. I think it was 140. Here we go, 145. Exploring the right movement patterns for your body. You will always feel better mentally, physically, emotionally, and energetically when you finish exercising. No pill or supplement can replicate the natural serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine, endorphins, oxytocin, and cortisol regulating hormones your body releases through movement. Many people go to the doctor for these hormones and end up taking pills to compensate for what they feel they're lacking. But when you master the foundational framework in this chapter, which is how to take care of your body, you will end up naturally producing and having a natural shift. Your body and your mind begin to regulate themselves in the way that God has designed them to. So, these are just a few things that you're going to learn on Saturday. And feel free to send me a message if you are interested in the masterclass, if you have communities and you want to introduce this to your community. I am also giving a 50-50 affiliate commission based on that. If you tell them and they end up signing into the masterclass, I'm super happy to go ahead and give you a 50% commission based on the course. The course is only $150. If you guys know me, I never do $150 master classes. So it just felt really called, considering a lot of you had asked me about my workouts and where I was learning my workouts from. A lot of it has just been a complete first career that I had for many, many years. So I would love to have you on the master class April 12th from 6:30 until from 3:30 p.m. Eastern till 5:30. And it is going to be amazing. We have about 11 people signed up. We have a private Instagram group, and that's really it. So excited to see you guys. The build out is just about done, and that's all. Bye, guys.